You might be wondering like, Crazez, what do you mean better than the average squirrel girl? What if I told you there was a secret level to this? And that's being DOREEN, a true menace. This is basically a guide on how to get better as squirrel girl. And this guide will help you to the point where someone will actually accuse you of cheating. I had 2 people accuse me of cheating while I played squirrel girl. And you might be wondering, why is that the case? Because I'm consistently hitting my shots on a fast moving character or a flyer. Like Spider-Man, BP, or like I said, flyers. Like Ultron, Iron Man, Storm, Johnny. But you get the gist of it though.
No.
Let's just start this guide to get you better than the average squirrel girl. One of the most important things I want to go talk about is aiming. And you know what I mean when I say that. Hitting direct shots. Just like how it is for Junkrat for Overwatch, the same goes for Squirrel Girl. You can't really rely on your acorns to bounce off on walls just to get someone. Don't get me wrong. If there's a ton of people crowd up together, you can go blast away. It's their fault that they didn't position better. But if people are separated from each other, that's when direct shots matter. And here's the best way I found to aim with Squirrel Girl. And it's basically when you have to go flick your shots. So if you mainly like use sniper characters or just use snipers in general, and I'm talking about like for any game like Valorant, Overwatch, Rivals, Call of Duty, you should know how to, or if not, already got the grasp about it. If not, then that's okay. Here's a way I can give you on how to practice. First, you go to this part of this practice range, and for the right machine, you want to change the character to Iron Man, and you can keep it around like 10 to 20 meters. But if you want to continue on challenging yourself, you put it farther away. You want to go to movement and put it at random. And for now, you most likely want it to at normal. Give yourself one bot, turn off health restore, and turn off this timer. Your main goal is to try to predict where they're going next, not where they're directly at. If they're standing still, then that's different. You will miss a lot, but that's okay. It's going to happen in real game too. But what matters the most is you gotta be consistent about it. You shouldn't be just holding your button, but instead tap it instead. So at least you can be more precise of where you aim at. If you want to try to be precise as you can, at least try to practice at least 5 to 10 minutes. You don't have to do it every day, of course, but like be consistent with it, you know? Consistency is key. This can be said for a lot of characters, but having a slow sense is terrible for them. You will mainly want to have a fast enough sense to turn around and good enough sense to aim. And ranges are medium to high sensitivity. I can't really give you a good sense of anything because it's based off of how you feel, but I could show you mine real quick. Just in case if you want to try test that out or whatever. You always just save your sense to if you want to try this out. For Squirrel Girl, you don't really want to go spam your cooldowns like that, because if you do, it will make you vulnerable. And no one likes that. You should go and save your cooldowns for something more situational, like if a tank's overextending, there's someone that's trying to dive you, or if you want to go and flank as well with Squirrel Girl. And trust me, the last one catches a lot of people off guard. But trust me, you do not want to have no cooldowns at all for yourself. It's not worth it. When you're doing good with Squirrel Girl, people will either tend to bring out flyers or divers. At times both, which you should feel honored about that, by the way. But I'm here to tell you how you can try to handle with these type of characters. Flyers is just basically the same concept, but some divers have a different type of way to deal with them. Flyers, there's 4 ways to deal with them. Either you just shoot them directly, you stun them and shoot them on the way down, jump, stun, and then shoot them on the way down, or you let your teammates go deal with them. The last one is a bad one, especially if you're solo queuing. But you pick which one is right for you in certain situations. And lastly, for flyer, don't put yourself in danger just to kill one flyer unless you have a plan. Now let's get into dive characters. For Cap, you want to make sure that his shield is broken. His shield is 350 HP. So if you want to play it safe, destroy his shield and then you can stun him. There's times you can stun him even if he's trying to melee you. But you just gotta know when he decides to go put it down. And you can tell through experience or reaction. Magic, you can just shoot her. You can also try to stun her out of her portals. For BP, you can just out neutral him. And what I mean by that is just look around for your surroundings. Make sure you got the distance away from him. And even if he's close, you can stun him because he usually comes up from the high ground. For Spider-Man, you can shoot where he's going and stun him when he gets towards you. If for a good Spider-Man, they'll wait until you use your stun, but you can always hit him with the animation cancel with your stun. And then once they feel safe to get over here, that's when you can go stun him. Iron Fist, you can wait until he uses parry and then you can stun him. You can also do an animation cancel on Iron Fist as well to try bait out his parry. And lastly, the same goes for Daredevil. You can try bait out his reflect, but anything else, I wish you the best of luck. Just stay nearby your team when he's out. And for Black Cat, if you're able to go track her, you should be able to go and stun her. Just mainly look out for this move, and like I said, the animation will help. So now since I got that done, now there's 3 more things I want to go talk about. Squirrel Girl can either be in the backline or in the middle, but she favors more in the middle than anything else. Mainly because she can hit shots more consistently, and so that you don't have to worry about fall off damage like that. And there's also this thing that not a lot of people do as well with her, and which is flanking. And you can get so much value while flanking, especially with your ult. Yeah, you can use your ult directly in the middle or just jump and use your ult, but I find the most success with her ult either in small rooms or flanking, so that your squirrels don't get destroyed that easily. Also, I want to add this to this section too for positioning. If you want to know how to deal with poke characters, you mainly want to go for left corner peek. And what I mean is basically this, so that A, you don't be out in the open and you explode, and B, you'll be safe that way. The last tip I want to give out for playing Squirrel Girl is to not panic. Most times people will panic and they'll either jump in the sky as Squirrel Girl when they're extremely low and they just die for it, or they miss a lot of shots when the enemy's right in front of them. If you don't panic with her, you can secure more kills for sure. Of course, it'll take time to get used to, and it's all up to you on how you can deal with you panicking and how you can stop yourself from doing that. Either or, just have fun with the character. If you wanted to improve on this character, hopefully this video will help. And there's not much I can really have to say, to be honest with you, but I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I hope this helps. I really do hope you enjoyed, and you might also check out the stuff in the description. It has my main channel, my Nintendo channel, and all that such. This channel is still new, so I can't really put out my description for my Twitch and Discord server, but I'll leave my Twitch right here if you want to go drop off follow, then be my guest. The new character's about to drop out tomorrow, so there's that. And if you're interested in horror games, Overwatch, anime games, Undertale, then hey, be my guest. You can stop on by and be my guest. But that's the point though. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time in a different video. If not, I'll hope you have a good life. I love y'all. Stay blessed. And also, by the way, when you play Squirrel Girl 2, there's people who's going to be negative to you. Ignore them. They're not going to improve on the game at all. They're going to stay stuck at metal ranks, and they just want to hate just because they're miserable. Remember that. You're better than them. You can talk back to them. That's what I do. Most cases, you want to go try ignore them. You know you're better than them. But that's the point though. I really hope you enjoyed.